Imagine waking up one morning and realizing the biggest business opportunity in history isn't on Earth anymore, it's on Mars. The companies that dominate the Martian economy could become the next trillion-dollar giants, creating fortunes larger than the internet and AI revolutions combined. But here's the surprising part, the biggest winners may not be SpaceX at all. So if humanity truly reaches Mars, who will make the most money? Which industries will explode? And could the next Amazon, Apple, or Nvidia actually be built because of Mars? Let's find out. For most people, Mars is just another space mission. But for investors, entrepreneurs, and business leaders, it could represent something much bigger. Every major expansion in human history has created entirely new economies. When railroads connected America, industries worth billions emerged. When the internet arrived, companies like Amazon, Google, and Meta changed the world. Today, artificial intelligence is creating another economic revolution. But Mars could become the first time humanity builds an economy from absolute zero. No roads. No factories. No hospitals. No power grid. No stores. No banks. Everything would have to be created from scratch. And wherever entirely new economies appear, extraordinary business opportunities follow. SpaceX's goal has never been just landing people on Mars. The real objective is building a self-sustaining civilization. That's a completely different challenge. Landing astronauts is one thing. Building a city is something else entirely. A city needs homes. It needs electricity, water, food, transportation, manufacturing, healthcare, communication, education, financial systems. Every single industry that exists on Earth would eventually need to exist on Mars as well. That means thousands of companies could eventually participate in creating the first interplanetary economy. The first and most obvious opportunity is construction. Before anyone can permanently live on Mars, someone has to build Mars. Entire neighborhoods must be constructed. Landing facilities, factories, power stations, roads, underground habitats that protect people from dangerous radiation. Traditional construction methods won't work. Instead, companies will need autonomous robots, massive 3D printers, advanced composite materials, and artificial intelligence capable of building structures with minimal human involvement. These innovations won't stay on Mars. The same technologies could dramatically reduce construction costs here on Earth, making companies developing them incredibly valuable long before millions of people ever move to Mars. Then comes mining. Mars is rich in natural resources. Iron, silicon, aluminum, magnesium, and perhaps most importantly, frozen water. Water isn't just for drinking. It can be converted into oxygen for breathing and hydrogen for rocket fuel. That means water could become one of the most valuable resources on the planet. Companies capable of extracting and processing Martian resources could become the foundation of an entirely new industrial economy. And once those technologies are perfected, they could expand beyond Mars to mine asteroids containing enormous quantities of valuable metals worth trillions of dollars. Transportation will become another massive business opportunity. Every civilization depends on supply chains. Mars will need food, medicine, computers, replacement parts, scientific equipment, construction materials, luxury products, and eventually consumer goods. Moving cargo between Earth and Mars won't be simple. It could create entirely new logistics companies specializing in interplanetary shipping, orbital warehouses, autonomous cargo spacecraft, and AI-powered distribution networks. The businesses solving these challenges may become the equivalent of Amazon, FedEx, and UPS for space. Energy will be another critical industry. Nothing functions without reliable electricity. Mars receives sunlight, but significantly less than Earth. Its massive dust storms make solar energy more difficult. That creates demand for advanced batteries, compact nuclear reactors, hydrogen fuel systems, and highly efficient energy storage technologies. Companies capable of providing stable power in one of the harshest environments imaginable won't just transform Mars. Their innovations could revolutionize clean energy back on Earth as well. Food production may become one of the most innovative industries of all. Transporting food from Earth forever would be impossibly expensive. Mars will need local agriculture, vertical farms, hydroponics, aeroponics, lab-grown meat, genetically optimized crops designed for extreme environments. The technologies developed to feed Mars could also help solve food shortages in some of Earth's harshest climates. Healthcare presents another enormous opportunity. Doctors on Mars won't have immediate access to hospitals on Earth. Medical care will need to become highly autonomous. Artificial intelligence capable of diagnosing diseases. Robotic surgery. Portable laboratories. Advanced medical imaging. Biotechnology. Even 3D printed organs and medicines produced directly on Mars could become essential. These breakthroughs would almost certainly improve healthcare worldwide. Communication will also become one of the most valuable industries. Mars is millions of kilometers away. Messages can take anywhere from several minutes to over 20 minutes to travel one way. Real-time communication simply isn't possible. That limitation creates enormous opportunities for satellite networks, AI-assisted communication systems, autonomous decision-making software, and entirely new networking technologies designed specifically for interplanetary civilization. Financial services would inevitably follow. People living on Mars would need banking, insurance, mortgages, business loans, digital payment systems, investment markets. Perhaps even entirely new forms of currency optimized for interplanetary commerce. Every successful economy requires financial infrastructure. Mars would be no different. But here's what most people overlook. The biggest winners may never build a single rocket. History offers an important lesson. During the California gold rush, countless miners searched for gold. Many failed. The businesses that consistently made money were the ones selling shovels, tools, transportation, food, clothing, and financial services. Mars could follow exactly the same pattern. SpaceX may open the door. But thousands of businesses could profit from everything that comes after. Artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, software, robotics, manufacturing, healthcare, agriculture, finance, education, entertainment, tourism. Every industry that supports life on Earth could eventually expand beyond our planet. No one knows exactly when humans will establish a permanent settlement on Mars. It may take decades. It may take longer. But history repeatedly shows that every major technological revolution creates opportunities far beyond the companies that started. The internet wasn't just about computers. It created Amazon, Google, Netflix, Uber, Airbnb. Entire industries that barely existed before. Mars could become the next great economic frontier. And if humanity succeeds in building a permanent civilization there, the companies that help create that future may become some of the most valuable businesses the world has ever seen. Because the greatest fortunes are rarely made after everyone recognizes the opportunity. They're made by those who see the future before everyone else does.